Over the summer, I'm picking the records, game-by-game predictions for every single team in the NFL. I'm starting with the AFC North. If you missed the Baltimore Ravens video, you can go ahead and check my channel. It is on there, a full breakdown of my predictions for them. But today, it's all about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, in what he anticipates to be his final season, I believe. So I think you're going to get a pretty good effort from him, and I think this is a Steelers team that is above average, and you have a great head coach, and I think they're going to have the ability to win some games this year. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Week 1, they wasted no time for a reunion from Rodgers' last team. The Steelers are in New York to take on the Jets in Week 1, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Pittsburgh Steelers to get a win in that one. I do think that look out for the Jets in that one. I don't think it's a gimme. I think the Jets are a little better than people anticipate this year. They're not good by any stretch, but they have some playmakers over there at home Week 1. That could be a sneaky game, and it could go either way, but I want to go ahead and take the Steelers. I think they're all around just a better team, more proven so far. Week 2, Pittsburgh comes home for their home opener against Seattle, and I think they take care of business there. I'm not very high on Seattle this year, and I think Pittsburgh gets that one done. I think they move to 2-0 before hitting the road to take on the New England Patriots in Week 3, and I like the Patriots this year. I like what they're building over there in Foxborough. I love Vrabel as the coach. Go ahead and give me the Patriots to give the Steelers their first loss of the season, and Steelers fall to 2-1. Not to worry, next week they're in Ireland against Minnesota, technically a Pittsburgh home game. And I do like the Vikings better than most people this year, but it is early in the season. J.J. McCarthy's still getting his feet under himself, and I think Pittsburgh will waste no time getting their feet under themselves, and I think they go ahead and take a win in Ireland, get that Week 4 win, and move to 3-1. Then you have an early bye week coming back from the international game, but then you're back home against Cleveland in Week 6. I'll take Pittsburgh in that without too much trouble. Week 7 at Cincinnati. Pittsburgh has played Cincinnati very well the last few years, but I will take Cincinnati at home in that one. And then we move on to a very, very exciting game. Rodgers finally gets to play Green Bay. And this is an awesome one. I believe it's a Sunday night football game. All eyes should be on it. And I think if Rodgers is going to be on this game, I think Steelers is going to play well. And I'm a little low on the Packers this year. I think they're still they're an above 500 team, but I might be lower on them than I was last year and than some other people are. So that's a big win for the Steelers, who move to, I believe, 5-2 on the year. Then they get Indianapolis at home. Indy should be better than maybe you would think this year, but I don't think Pittsburgh falls in that one. So give me the Steelers to go 6-2. Then they're on the road at the Chargers. I like the Chargers this year. I like what they're building with Harbaugh out there. Go ahead and give me LA to give the Steelers their third loss of the year. And then I mentioned it earlier, Steelers play well against the Bengals. And at home, I'll go ahead and give the Steelers this win, split the season series with Cincinnati. And Week 12 at Chicago. Chicago's one I can't quite put my finger on for how good they will be this year. They have the talent. They have a very offensive coach. I think they should be pretty good, but they're also very young and unproven. However, this one's in Chicago late in the year. Go ahead and give me the Bears to sneak this one out. And this could be the start of a rough stretch for the Steelers, as next week they host the Bills. That should be a great game. Excited for that one. Bills at Steelers. Go ahead and give me the Bills, though, to win in Pittsburgh. But then Week 14, Pittsburgh at Baltimore, and I think they drop another game. That's 3 in a row, according to my predictions here. That's 5-6 losses actually on the year so far there. That makes their record 7-6 heading into Week 15. Home against the Dolphins. Cold weather. Who knows what the Dolphins will be at this point. Go ahead and give me the Steelers. Week 16 in the Dome in Detroit. Give me the Lions. That's a tough one for the Steelers late in the year. That place will be rocking. Week 17 on the road against the Browns. Not too worried about that one for the Steelers. Browns should be bad for most of the year. They might have an occasional game or two, but not too worried. Give me the Steelers, which has them sitting at 9-7, which would be a very, very important Week 18. They're home against the Ravens, and first off, the Ravens might not have anything to play for in this game, depending on how their season goes. But even if they do have something to play for, I don't mind the Steelers at home here getting the win against the Ravens. And because the Steelers might be playing for their playoff lives, where the Ravens might just be playing for seeding. It's in Pittsburgh. Crowd should be rocking, I assume. So 10-7 record is my prediction for the Steelers. Will they make the playoffs? Honestly, I'm going to have to get through this whole series, look at all the teams to see what I think. I think 10-7 will be right on that border. I think there very well could be a 10-7 team that misses the playoffs from the AFC this year, but I'm not sure who it will be yet. But let me know what y'all agree with, and per most people, let me know what you disagree with. 10-7, honestly, I think a pretty fair prediction for the Steelers. Next up is the Cincinnati Bengals. Be expecting that video and breakdown tomorrow.